Good morning, gang. Happy Wednesday morning. So, all right, hump day. We made it. Getting there. So, wanted to bring up something today that is very interesting. And, we talk about all the time the demise of the U.S. political system and the mainstream media and how much they're in the bag for the Democrats, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And we know that all the major IT companies, Google and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and everything like that are, completely have completely sold out to the Democrat Party. But we all go, well, we just deal with it and we work around it. Okay, me included. All right, we have to. It's the only way we can have a conversation. As long as we don't. We can toe the line, we just can't cross it. As long as we don't cross the algorithms, if you will, we can say what we want. But I don't know if anybody caught this one earlier this week. This was kind of interesting. Russia, that epitome of, oh my God, they're everything bad in the world. Remember, Russia fixed the election. That's the only reason Trump won, but I will say this, So, Russia has a little problem with Google here lately. And on Tuesday, a Russian court fined Google 6 million rubles, which is a whopping 81,600 bucks, okay, for failing to delete comment that Moscow deemed illegal. Okay, so I want you to think about this one for a second. The government, Russian government, obviously different than ours, but it's the stereotypical, this is what the Democrats want. They want to go not only to where the Russian government is now, but they want to go back to the Soviet-style government, okay? But so let's just, for sake of argument, say that you've got, Soviet-style far left, Russian center, U.S. and a right, okay? We're here, they want to go here, or Russia's here, but the Democrats want to go all the way over here. Okay. So the Russian government, like I said, in the center there, wants Google to delete content that they deem illegal, okay? Now, there is no free speech in Russia or anything of the sort. So they fined Google because Google wouldn't do it. Now, don't you find it very interesting that the Russian government can tell Google to delete something and they won't do it? But the U.S. government, even though they say they don't, okay, want something deleted and it's gone in a heartbeat, okay? And you would say, what do you mean? Well, I don't know, but Alex Jones, Steven Crowder, pick any conservative voice on YouTube, and they are silenced instantly. Why? Because the sitting government is in cahoots with the IT companies, the social media companies. But when the same thing happens over in another country, oh no, we can't do that. So let me see if I got this straight. Where we have freedom of speech in the United States by the First Amendment, the very first one, okay, Google is going to shut that down and say, nope, sorry, you don't have First Amendment rights. But where in a country, i.e. Russia, where they don't have freedom of speech, Google's going to go, but they're allowed to say whatever they want. Can somebody please explain this to me? How social media companies can just determine what can be said and what can't. And just thumb their nose at the people, the government, the whatever. 6 million rubles is, pocket change, if that. That's petty cash, if that, for Google, 81,600 bucks. For Google, one of the biggest companies in the world. Okay. So, these were videos that Russia said contained drugs, violence, and extremism, okay, that they wanted taken down. Now, I've done videos, or I've made the comment before. You go on Google in the United States, and you can find videos on satanic cults sacrificing a goat and rubbing themselves around in blood. There's a video on a woman who filmed her own abortion. You can watch videos on how to make a pressure cooker bomb, how to make a pipe bomb. Those are totally acceptable to be on YouTube. But God knows every one of us channel creators has gotten warnings, gotten strikes, been put in YouTube jail for a week for saying something that is anti-jab, or in my case, quoting people from the drug companies about the efficacy of the jab, but even though I'm quoting somebody from the company, that was deemed inappropriate. So, this is kind of the hypocrisy, if you will, of the social media companies. And by no means am I saying we need more regulations, okay? The last thing we need is regulations. I'm just asking the folks that are running Google, the folks that are running Facebook, the folks that are running Instagram, the folks that are running Twitter, what the hell do you think you're accomplishing? You're shutting down free speech. Your entire companies are built on free speech, okay? If people aren't allowed to say things, Jack Dorsey, on Twitter, which you run, okay, you don't have a company anymore. If everybody's hiding there going, oh my God, I can't say that. Oh my God, I can't say that. What do they need you anymore for? Okay. Hey, Zuckerberg, we know you're shutting down channels and pages and, not allowing articles to be linked and everything, and, people to spread information. If you want to take Facebook back to pictures of my dinner and what kitty cats are doing, go for it. But you and little Missy aren't going to be able to afford all that real estate you're trying to buy in China anymore. Okay. This is kind of the issue that we get, guys. They don't know what they're doing. I mean, they're so blinded by their leftism that it's only if they only want to follow it in the United States. They don't want to follow it in other countries. So it's like no matter what they do, they just want to piss somebody off. What's the point? Okay, and ultimately they're all going to lose. And as much as we know about videos that are up just for clicks, okay, I swear that's what these companies are for. And when you think of companies the size of Facebook and Google, if the only thing they're around to do is to suck as much money out as fast as they can, do they figure that they're going to go the way of AOL or MySpace or something like that? So get it while we can get it, and we'll just piss off everybody. I'm sorry, guys, but Zuckerberg or Dorsey or any of these other guys, if your company, if Facebook, if Twitter disappear, you have no prospect of being anywhere else in the rest of the world because nobody wants you. Oh, start a new business. Or doing it. I mean, the businesses you started, guys, don't take rocket science. Here's something where you can post pictures and talk to your friends. Wow, what a novel idea. Really? Okay. So just kind of wanted to put that out there, but censorship is real, guys. We all know it, but it's just kind of weird where it's different rules by the same company depending on where you live. If it's a democracy, well, a constitutional republic, okay, or if it's a whatever the hell they want to call Russia's government at this point. Just something to think about. Have a good one, y'all. Pinball out.